So I'm just saying right now, who do you guys have for one? I just want to hear who you guys have won.
Paul
I think
George.
we are.
Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal.
What?
Oh gosh, Bradley. 6 and 7. It was really crazy. It was between JB and Zach. I honestly think JB is better than Zach. But then
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on Udoka's Takes. We are gonna be reacting to a top 10 shooting guards list based off the 2020-2021 season. And in that list, honestly, it's a very interesting list, to say the least, especially when you see who's number one. But we got Terry, Mr. J Shada, Leroy, Justin, Malik, and Peter all on this video. Gonna react to this one. So I'm just saying right now, who do you guys have for one? I just want to hear who you guys have won.
Paul
I think
George.
we are.
Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal.
What?
Oh gosh, Bradley.
I got Paul
See,
George.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, nothing's wrong with Paul
saying,
George.
bro.
Nothing's wrong with Paul George, actually.
What? Y'all don't like?
I don't know about one, but
In what universe is Paul George or Bradley Beal better than
Bro,
Then
you're
better than
basing it
who?
off of his playoff performance.
like in what universe?
Better than who?
If you just take off
He
his
said
playoff
No,
Kyrie,
I'm
I
just
think.
saying. In what
Dog.
universe is Paul
Dog.
George?
Bro, Kyrie's not like high on my list. I'll tell you that right now.
My number one.
This is like his first year.
Wait, Leroy, he is in top 3.
Huh? No,
He is in top 3.
no. He's like in my middle. He's like in the middle of my list.
All right. Just go to the list.
okay.
It's not even a bad list, bro. It's actually a pretty good list,
No, after what you just said, it's already a bad list.
dog.
already
Listen.
bad.
I have Kyrie at 6. Tell you that right now.
You have 5
All right,
shooting
all right,
guards
go,
better
go,
than
go,
Kyrie.
go,
That's
go.
all I need to know.
Yeah, let's react to the video. Let's react to the video.
That's
I
all
have
I needed
5
to
shooting
know.
guards better than Kyrie, bro.
That's all I need to know. You have 5 shooting guards better than Kyrie Irving.
This season,
What the
yes.
fuck?
This season, yes. Wow.
God,
This is a
God.
wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wait, hold on.
Wow.
I'm
Honorable
not.
mentions. Malik Beasley.
Andrew
It's
Wiggins
just an
doesn't even
honorable
run the
mention. It's
team.
honorable mentions. It's
Yeah,
not-
they shouldn't be honorable mentions.
I mean,
Yeah,
one of
who
them.
do you
For sure
expect to
not
be
being
on here?
honorable.
Kyrie? It's not gonna be.
No,
I mean, you could have put Buddy Hield from the league,
or Kevin Porter Jr. or stuff like that, bro.
No, Kevin runs the one. I think he runs the one now.
You guys hear sound, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit hella low.
Let me put it up.
Wiggins, Fred
Let me
VanVleet,
pause
and
it, man. Let me talk.
There's some familiar faces on this list, as well as some guys who have really elevated their games this year to put themselves into the conversation, with Terry Rozier and Malik Beasley. Starting at number 10 on this list, we have Colin Sexton of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sexton has a legitimate argument for being the most underrated player in the entire league right now, and the cause of it is pretty much entirely because of the fact that he plays on a team like Cleveland that gets no media attention and have struggled mightily over the last few years. They are starting to build a nice young core of players to work with moving forward though, and Sexton's ability to score the basketball has been phenomenal. He's putting up about 24 points per game this year, and he makes a highly efficient 48% of his shots and 39% of his threes to go along with it. He's a true competitor that plays in non-stop attack mode, and if he were in a bigger market, he'd get more recognition for it. Next up at number 9, we have CJ McCollum of the Portland Trailblazers. McCollum has unfortunately been out for over half of the year this season because of injury, but before he got hurt, he was having a tremendous season, and his history as a highly productive combo guard alongside Damian Lillard in the Blazers' backcourt definitely impacts his landing on this list. He's always been a guy right on the fringe of breaking through to being all-star caliber, but in the loaded Western Conference, he falls into the tier just below that. He can get hot and take a game over. His crafty ball handling and outstanding pull-up mid-range game help take a lot of the pressure off of Lillard, and he's always performed well on the big stage in the playoffs too. Next up at number 8, we have Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics. Brown has broken through to being named an All-Star this year at the beginning of the to a blistering hot start.
This is some
However,
BS.
as the season has progressed, he's steadily regressed back to the mean, and while I'm by no means saying that his production was a fluke at all, it just seems like his shooting numbers that were blazing hot early on.
Cancel the video. Stop the video now. Stop the video.
The Celtics-
Stop the video. This is some BS. This is some BS. He just said his shooting numbers went down. What the? Continue, man. Continue, man.
I think it's valid. I think it's valid. Besides the shooting numbers thing, but I think it's valid.
No, it's not at all. It's like garbage. That's terrible.
Well, you talking about his placement?
Yes, it's garbage.
38% from three, all while playing really good perimeter defense as well.
You think Jason Tatum? You think not Jason Tatum? Jaylen Brown is better than that? Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nothing short of a monster season.
What the fuck did I just hear? What did I just hear?
Harry, just please tell me you're saying this because you're a Celtics fan, bro.
No, I'm not saying it. Just because I'm a Celtics.
Jaylen Brown is better than.
I'm trolling, bro. I'm trolling.
Yeah.
I'm trolling.
Jaylen Brown is
know
better
this,
than
bro.
Levine, bro.
Nah, bro. He isn't.
Yeah,
As far as
listen,
playmaking condition,
He is better than Levine, bro.
The only thing that
He's not a better-
you're trolling. He's not a better passer. He's not a better finisher shooting at all.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Only thing he
I
I
had
swear to God,
is
you think that
defense.
It's
you think
recently
Jaylen Brown
greatly improved his shooting, bro.
crazy.
honestly, I low key, bro. I have them interchangeable. I got them interchangeable.
It's close though. It's close.
Elite numbers, especially considering the quality of shots he's taking and creating for himself. Up next at number 6, we have Donovan.
Whoa!
The Jazz
Dog.
best
Whoa!
here to this point, and
So who does he have above them is a real question that day.
Probably Devin Booker.
Yeah, Devin Booker is most
Or
definitely
Bradley
over
Beal.
here.
I mean, I do.
Yeah.
offensive firepower
But
that
to be
I'm
honest,
thinking
bro,
of 4
I think-
people right now that's over.
I mean, it's valid. I guess it's valid because he got injured. I guess I don't know.
have all been playing
Yeah.
out of their mind.
I don't know though. You can't really control anything like
So
that.
yes, Mitchell is having a great individual season, but giving him too much of the credit undermines the rest of their strong team. Two areas
Exactly.
Mitchell is definitely improving,
Great
in,
point.
which is good to see him assisting point shooting and his
That is
playmaking
true.
for others, and seeing an uptick in those areas will bode well for him moving forward.
Okay, so that is 6 to 10.
Can I say mine first?
Number-
All right, at number 6, I got Zach LaVine. Number 7, Jaylen Brown. Number 8, I got CJ McCollum. Number 9, Shea. And number 10, Fred. Because I only did that because I had to replace Drew Holiday with Fred because I thought Drew Holiday was a point guard.
Fred who?
Fred VanVleet.
Wow.
My number 10 is Colin Sexton. My number 9 is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. My number 8 is CJ. Number 7, JB. And number 6, Zach LaVine.
Number 10, I have Colin Sexton. Number 9, I have CJ McCollum. Number 8, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Number 7, Jaylen Brown. And number 6, Zach LaVine.
I think top 5 is where it gets controversial, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait till you see who he has number 1.
10. So also. All right, Cash Lever at 10. I got my CJ at 9. I got Shea at 8. I got Bill at 7. Yeah, bro, relax.
Stop!
I swear to God.
I got Bill at 7.
Put it on
I-
everything you just put him on that.
And I got Kyrie at 6, bro.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I got
Hey,
Kyrie
Leroy,
at
you don't like Kyrie, right?
No,
you don't like
I
Kyrie?
mean
you don't like Bradley Beal, do you?
no, it's bro, it's not the fact that
I don't know if I played.
All right, like, is this, what you smoking,
bro, it's not
I
the
need some of
fact,
that,
it's
bro.
not the fact that I don't like Bradley Beal. It's just that like I just feel like when it comes to like players and their contributions to their teams and like best shooting guards, he's not better than like the 5 I have above him. Like this season,
So-
no.
So
Okay,
Beal
this
doesn't
is-
do
this
more
is-
for his team than Booker and Mitchell.
What'd you say?
You said contribution with Bradley Beal. He doesn't do more than like Booker.
I mean, I'm just saying that like
You realize Bradley Beal
Devin Booker's team is second in the West, and Donovan Mitchell's
Chris
team
Paul?
is first in the West. First of all, let's not talk like, bro. We're not gonna act like bro hasn't developed into a semi playmaker. Like, bro, what I'm talking about is a secondary playmaker, which he wasn't at before. He's developed into a way, way better defender than he was, a way better finisher than he was, a way better rebounder than he was. His shooting efficiency has improved tremendously, like tremendously. Now he's cashing almost every shot he puts up. There used to be times where he shoot 2 for 12 and then he go off for 70. Like, no, he's not consistent anymore either. And that's why I have him over guys like Beal. Like I'm saying,
he's not inconsistent, right?
no,
series,
Devin Booker isn't inconsistent. What are you talking about? Huh?
That's just
This series against the Lakers, he had 2 less than 20-point games.
That has nothing, yo. If you check the amount of shots,
Injury, Chris Paul scored more than him today.
If you bro, when you have to facilitate, when your guy's now on the court and you have a score first point guard and Cameron Payne, you have to be primary facilitator. Your numbers aren't getting up in the points department. I promise you that right now. Like they need.
all I'm gonna say is there are not 5 shooting guards better than Kyrie.
In my opinion, they are. Like this season, I
don't know about all that.
There's just not 5 shooting guards better than Kyrie. It's just that simple.
All right, Malik, what's your top 6 to 10, bro?
At 10, I got CJ. At 9, I got Sexton. At 8, I got
over McCollum.
Shy. 7, I got
get the
Jaylen Brown.
out of here,
6,
bro.
I got Zach. You have 5
Beal at like
get the
got Kyrie,
bro. Yeah, but that's fun, bro. You see, these are all elite players.
No, there's no justification for that. That's terrible.
Over McCollum, bro. Are you like?
There's no justification for 5 shooting guards being over than Kyrie.
I just think that
McCollum plays good without Dame.
But he does. Like, what do you like? What do you mean?
No,
he
literally carries this team for fun, bro. Like,
dog, you could literally make a point, bro. Did you see yesterday, for example? Dame shot garbage, bro. CJ had like 30. Like, no.
All right, who's next?
That's cool.
Oh, mine's the exact same as Peter.
All right,
I got mine. So I didn't put Shea on here because I thought he was a point guard, so I didn't put him on here. So I'm not gonna add him just because I think still think it's point guard, but whatever. So 10, I like Bogdanovic. 9, I got Sexton. 8, I have CJ McCollum. 7, I have Jaylen Brown, and 6, I have Zach LaVine.
Go ahead, Terry.
At 10, I have Terry Rozier. At 9, I have Colin Sexton. At 8, I got CJ McCollum. 6 and 7, it was really crazy. It was between JB and Zach. I honestly think JB is better than Zach. But then, like, you see, it's like as far as like ball possession, Zach is getting more because he's the main player on that team. So it's like you see with Tatum's the main player on that team too. But I honestly think JB is better than Zach because, like, as far as like defense and ball possession, as far as defense, Zach LaVine gets like 25 piece on him on his head, and then like he has a terrible, and I mean like terrible history with like turnovers. It's just crazy. So I think JB's better. He takes way better care of the ball as far as providing for his players on the team too. So I have JB 6.
Now back to the video.
We have Devin Booker of the Phoenix Suns. This season, we're finally getting to see Booker with a legitimately talented group around him, and the playoffs are finally in his sights. He's putting up an efficient 25 points per game, making 50% of his shots, which is great for a shooting guard. And he's the top scoring option for the team with the 3rd best record in the NBA right now. Like Mitchell, though, giving him all the credit would be disingenuous because of the contributions of guys like Chris Paul, amongst others. But the reason I slightly favor Booker over Mitchell is his efficiency as a scorer, as Booker has a true shooting percentage of 60% compared to Mitchell's 56%. But the two are very, very close, with not all that much separating them right now. Next up at number 4, we have Bradley Beal of the Washington Wizards. Same team. He's also dishing out about 5 assists and grabbing 5 rebounds, and his numbers are without question crazy impressive. However, when the Wizards traded for Russell Westbrook in the offseason, the expectation was that they would be competing for the playoffs, and right now they sit at 13th place in the East. Westbrook is an easy scapegoat for this situation amongst most fans, but Beal cannot go without some blame of his own. When you get to this part of the list with the best players at the position, winning matters, and the 3 players ahead of him that I have are all proven that they can help win more. Next up at number 3, we have Paul George of the Los Angeles Clippers. George has been the prime target for NBA fans to clown on ever since last year's playoffs, but at this point, he's become extremely underrated, and we have to stop with the disrespect. George is having a phenomenal bounce of his shots and 44% of his threes on very high volume. His perimeter defense is great, he's looking confident again, and his impact is felt in a big way on this Clippers team. In terms of his impact by the numbers, the Clippers outscore their opponents by over 11 points per 100 possessions when he's on the court versus 0 when he's off the court, showing a big improvement and how much better he makes the team when he's out there. Sure, the playoff P jokes are funny, but we cannot ignore the kind of season that he is having so far. Up next at number 2, we have Kyrie Irving of the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie may be the most unfairly scrutinized player in the whole league at this point because of his name being in the headlines for plenty of ridiculous reasons over the last few months, but the fact of the matter is that he's having an unbelievable season with the Nets, and they're one of the hottest teams in the league right now, currently trailing just behind the Sixers for best team in the East, and Kyrie's hyper-efficient scoring and incredibly fun to watch shot creation is at the front. He and James Harden have carried.
Oh, no worry, it'll be some dumb shit.
How dumb?
It's dumb enough to have Kyrie too, and all the other players behind that. So yeah.
And I know it may feel weird to see Irving on the shooting guard list instead of the point guard list, but he and Harden have literally said themselves they're embracing these roles. So according to Irving himself, he is a shooting guard now. On the season, Irving is averaging 28 points and 6 assists per game, and he's shooting 52% from the field and 41% from 3, all being stellar marks. And finally, at number 1...
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Jimmy Butler.
My
Yo,
Jimmy Butler.
dog.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Bro, that's not even his position, bro.
Like, well, I mean,
he can play both, but good God.
dog. Like, I don't understand that, but okay. Well, that's interesting.
Goodness gracious, man.
Just listen to his explanation.
Attack the basket with ferocity and draw fouls. Work as the
He can't shoot from 3.
looks for those around him.
Oh, we know, bro.
Dominant all-defense team-worthy perimeter defense. All after his year last year made this a relatively easy decision to put.
Damn.
Relatively
Easy
decision.
decision. Yeah. Sure, bud.
Channel and comment down below how you would rank these players. Thanks
Yeah.
for watching.
that.
See you all next time.
Throwing some shit, man.
Now I'm gonna just say off rip, I claim Jimmy as a small forward, and he's a top 5 small forward. Not no shooting guard, and most def not a first shooting guard.
Dog.
Yeah, the man's like 20% from 3, bro.
Yo, before we go on, bro, I'd like to apologize to the Brooklyn Nets community. I didn't check Kyrie's stats, bro. I just did that real quick. I just had a rough list. So
You shouldn't have to check his
dog.
stats.
So
man.
I
Come
had,
on,
bro. I have LeVert, McCollum, Shea, Zach LaVine, Jaylen Brown, 6-10. That's my 6-10.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler, bro. Jimmy Butler, bro. Jimmy
So now
Butler.
we need the top 5.
Yeah. So
All right. You want me to-
5, I got Paul George. 4, I got Beal. 3, I got Mitchell. 2, I have Booker. 1, I have.
No way. No.
Wait, what happened?
Bro, I don't, bro. Why? Like you're saying that, bro. You're saying
I
that.
think it's the Booker fan in him, bro. I'm sorry.
What's
No,
wrong with
no,
having-
no.
What's wrong with having Booker over Mitchell?
Not
No,
saying it's
no,
nothing,
bro.
but top 3.
I have Booker too.
So what did I say wrong? That's
My
giving this
my
big
my
yeah.
issue is Paul George at behind D Mitchell.
Donovan.
Why? So based off this season, you have Paul George over Mitchell.
I do have Paul George over Mitchell. What do you mean?
I
So
also have Paul
even though
George over
the
Mitchell.
Jazz do have the best record in the league,
That I mean, like, bro, I still have I literally
Jordan,
still
you got it.
offensively, or why that's the case.
You know,
I-
you
I,
know,
st- I still have Paul George over Mitchell, bro.
Okay.
Did you have Kyrie in your top 10?
Yeah, I have Kyrie 1.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. I didn't hear Kyrie.
Can I go next?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So at number 5, I got Donovan Mitchell. Number 4, Devin Booker. Number 3, PG. Number 2, Kyrie. Number 1, Bradley Beal.
Wow.
Wait.
Everybody's slandering Mitchell now, bro.
Hell.
Beal 1?
Wow.
Yeah, personally, I think
you can't get mad
he's
at
had
that.
the best. I think he's had the best season as far as being a shooting guard goes.
Wow.
Can I go next?
Why do you believe that? I said, why is
Because
Beal 1?
I mean, look at the numbers. I mean, you can't really go off of
Numbers
the
don't
win,
speak
the win.
everything.
If you go off the wins, I guess you could put him down. But other than that, what can you bring him down for? I mean, the numbers show what he's been doing for the past.
I mean,
Yeah, I think
You
he's had the
can't
best.
you can't go by numbers.
We
You gotta
don't-
go by like
we don't really have to look at the numbers. I mean, shooting is close. Dribbling is Kyrie. Passing also might be Kyrie.
No, it is Kyrie.
Defending
That's for sure.
that's
Defending is Kyrie.
No, that's PG, bro. That's PG.
Hold
bro.
on. No, he's going from.
No, I'm talking about
Oh.
Kyrie and Beal.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could switch them up, but I think mine was pretty reasonable. You said it yourself. It's close. It's not, you know what I'm saying, a far gap.
No, I don't think that's. I think their shooting is close. I think Kyrie is definitely better than Beal.
Hey, but
I mean, Beal at 2 is not terrible. Beal at 2 is not terrible.
I don't have, and honestly, with my list, I could generally put Paul George over Bradley Beal. I generally believe that. I don't see how Beal is over Kyrie, Mitchell, or Buck, and it's debatable. PG.
3 points per game.
Go ahead.
Number 5 is Donovan Mitchell. Number 4 is Devin Booker. Number 3 is PG. Number 2 is Bradley Beal. Number 1 is Kyrie.
Okay.
I don't know why y'all think Beal
Kyrie's the
is
best.
better than Mitchell and Booker. He's not. He's not.
I think it's still is like everybody's going off based on scoring. I think that's the reason why they.
I'm not
trying to
going
do
on
that.
scoring. I'm putting my body into it.
Like, yes,
If we were talking about wins, Kyrie would still be up there, but Donovan Mitchell would probably be up there too. But I'm just going off a scale, bro.
I'll go next.
Overall gameplay, yo. It like Kyrie.
Yes, please go next.
I'll go next. All right, I got D Mitch at 5. I got Bill at 4. I got Kyrie at 3, D Book at 2, PG at 1. Now I have explanations for why I have PG at 1. I just have my explanations. If y'all want me to say, I can go ahead, bro.
No.
23 points per game, being the second option on your team. First of all. Second of all,
Kyrie is in the top 3. Kyrie is the third option, and he averages 28. Just put.
well, I mean, for the he's not.
What about Booker?
No,
Kyrie is definitely the third option.
But then
First of
also
all,
you gotta
first of
look
all,
at
first
it
of all,
too. You
first
can't
of all,
just
no,
keep going
no.
on about like what type of stuff they are. You gotta think about if they're not good at the thing they're doing. Say if they're having a bad time at shooting, how are they gonna impact their team? What other thing are gonna impact their team? Are they gonna impact the team with defense, playmaking? Y'all gotta
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I'm saying that Paul George impacts his team. He's a efficient passer, efficient defender, efficient rebounder, efficient shooter, efficient everything. I have him at number 1. That's what I think.
Based off this season. So like this season
Dog. He's shooting 46% from the field, 41% from
They
three.
just said Kyrie
Now
shooting
check
52%
turnovers.
from
Check turnovers real quick. Check
He's
turnovers.
shooting then a reason why I have PG over Kyrie, defending, rebounding. I have him both over Kyrie. I'm just saying that right now. Like, defense is my number 1 reason. I mean, PG is the first team All NBA defender, and Kyrie's not.
thing you said, the first thing you said was Paul George is averaging 23 as the second option, and Kyrie is averaging 28.
Bro,
as the third option.
That's the third
Tech-
option.
I mean, technically though, their offense is more potent than the Clippers' offense, so you can't even be like in the way that Steve Nash runs his offense, he's running like perimeter. Those guys, the only three guys who get bucks from the whole team.
Right
Like, I'm just saying that
Say
right
that
now.
again. Their offense is what?
It's
Running the
potent.
perimeter. It's basically running
It's
the perimeter.
strictly perimeter. Like that, it's not like they have any down low presence that are averaging 10 plus a game, or having any other players that
Okay,
are
that's
contributing.
cool. That's cool.
No,
But
it's
the first
those
thing
three
you said-
players, and they're splitting all their team's shots. Like not all, but literally majority of their team's shots and points come from those three alone. Like I'm not talking about no 50%. I'm talking about 75% of their points or 80% or more. Those two will combine for 90, and the team will score like 120. Like that's what I'm saying. So that's why I have Kyrie at 3.
That's cool. But the first two things you said was he is shooting 48 from the field. Kyrie's shooting 52.
I mean,
Then you
bro,
say
you have to
Paul George.
also have to look at it in the fact that they both play in two different systems. If Paul George was in the Nets system, he'd probably be scoring way more than he is right now in the Clippers
I
system
do not
under
believe
Ty
so
Lue.
because he will
I
still
really
be,
do
because
believe
he will be
so,
a
bro.
lower option.
No, because he'd be giving
He'll be
more
the third
shots. He'd be okay. Look,
He'll be the
Kyrie's
third
you made my point for me. You said Kyrie's the third option, and he's averaging 26 points a game, right?
28.
PG is the second option under an offense where they don't do shit like the Nets offense does, bro. They're not running, they're not shooting, pulling every single time, shot. Nets offense is high flying, it's potent, it's fast paced. That's all I have to say, bro.
My top 5. Number 5, I have Mitchell. Number 4, I have Bradley Beal. Number 3, I have Devin Booker. Number 2, I have Paul George. And number 1, Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
That's not bad. That's not
That's
bad.
valid. That's valid.
Anna, you haven't gone yet.
5, Mitchell. 4, give me Bradley. 3, give me D-Buck. No. 4, yeah, give me D-Buck. And then 2, 1, Kyrie PG.
So you got PG at 1, just so I'm clear.
No.
Bullshit.
Kyrie is on.
For sure. No.
All right. Did everybody go?
Yeah, I think it was on.
I didn't go.
All right, Malik, you're the last one then.
I ain't go either. Not gonna lie.
Who's my call? At 5, I got Donovan Mitchell. At 4, I got Devin Booker. At 3, I got Bradley Beal. 2, I got PG, and 1, I got Kyrie.
Okay. And then Terry, pretty sure you're the last after that. So you go ahead.
5, I got Devin Booker. At 4, I have Donovan Mitchell. 3, I have Bradley Beal. PG at 2 and Kyrie at 1.
Okay.